Hey, all you out there in the interwebs, we're gonna check see if sex can sell Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer wannabe. This is coming at you for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Too bad it's not on PC at this time. So, will Lollipop Chainsaw measure up, or is sex the only thing selling this game? Let's find out. Lollipop Chainsaw originally interested me because it looked like off the wall WTF. What is wrong with this game? And the reason is because everything they showed was Julia cutting zombies open and poof, rainbows and sunshine fly out of them, not blood and gore. Huh? Yeah, totally, WTF. But the actual game itself really actually lives up to that as a serious, weird, don't quite get it. So, Julia is a zombie hunter. The story goes that she brings her boyfriend Nick home where she's going to. Nick, unfortunately, who is waiting for her patiently in the park, is mauled by zombies and infected. Instead of having to put Nick down, she uses her zombie hunter skills with a magical enchantment to make Nick a headless zombie. Well, actually, she wears him like an accessory on his belt. He's the boyfriend. Who's an accessory? Ah! Yeah, that's actually pretty much verbatim what she says. So, at any rate, it is just off the wall WTF. I don't know how to really put this game in perspective. The thing I'm loving about this game is that its sense of humor is just random. I mean, Julia finds that after enchanting Nick's head, she can put him on blue zombies, which means that he can perform tasks for her. And all she's got to do is cheer for him. And the whole time she's cheering, "Go Abomination! Abomination! Go, go, Abomination!" It's like, really? Way to really pep a guy up. Tell him he's an abomination. So the game's just out there, and it even takes pop culture references. Like when Julia's trying to get to know Nick better, she asks what's his favorite color, and what's he respond? Blue. No, green. Wait, yellow. It's like, wow, really, guys? Really? You're going to pull that on us? So, there's a number of pop culture references, and it all mixes into this cauldron of insanity that comes out in actually a very, very fun way to play. At this point, let's highlight one of the biggest weaknesses of the game, and that is the gameplay. Now, the gameplay isn't bad, it's just not inspiring. And so the gameplay kicks off with Julia, who has her pom-pom attacks. Pom-pom attacks are basically ways to set up combos and stun zombies. When you whip out the chainsaw, you're looking to chop something off. Limbs or heads. Heads, by the way, are the kill shots. And I don't find that very amusing. The whole thing is just, it sets it up where it looks like it's going to be something cool, but ultimately, I find just using the drop kick attack repeatedly is going to set a zombie dizzy, and then I can just lop his head off and be done with him. Ah, c'est la vie. But, hey, at least the play is competent. It doesn't feel loose or anything. It doesn't feel like you're not in control. It just, like I said, it's just uninspiring. But what they try to do is they do this weirdness where they start trying to mix, like, basketball, baseball, and other weird mini games into the mix, and it's just, what are you guys doing? I don't understand what you were thinking. Why am I running a combine? Am I not supposed to be killing zombies with a chainsaw? Jeepers. Just weirdness. And this brings me to my next point, which is the bosses. And the bosses are just, they're not bad, they're just bunk. Okay, so when you start fighting a boss, it's going to morph into however many forms the boss has to take, and each form is going to have a slightly different attack that they use at you, but ultimately it's going to be the same thing. Knock a boss off, they take damage, and then they come at you with a vengeance, and then they set up for some other, like, just randomness attack. It's just uber repetitive, and I was hoping for a little more variety, but I guess you just don't get that with this type of gaming. Ah, c'est la vie. Gamer standpoint, Lollipop Chainsaw is definitely a lot of fun. Check your brain at the door. This is a popcorn fest. You're just going to have fun hacking up zombies and with all the randomness that it spawns. Morally speaking, what do you got here? And Julia is a floozy. I don't mean any type of disrespect to women out there, but that's the best way to describe her. She's all about, oh hey, she even says in the opening video, by the way, that, you know, there's no funny stuff happens in my room unless I want it to. It's like, okay guys? And they even give you a trophy for looking up her skirt. It's like, guys, really? That's what's going on here? Ay, ay, ay. But in addition to that, parents beware that this game also contains magic usage, contains, of course, zombies, hell creatures, demons, all this stuff. If you have issues with that, you don't want your kids playing. And it's got things I've never heard of, tons of sexual trash talk and profanity and stuff. And I'll be honest, I've heard a lot of profanity. I've heard a lot of, like, crude statements and stuff like that. But some of the things in this game, I'm afraid to look up because I don't know what it is. And it's just like, wow. So definitely not a child-friendly one. The Parents Beware is there for a reason. Hey, though, we're the Moral Gamer, moralgamer.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Is Julia Starling a better character than Buffy Summers? I mean, come on, really. If you had to put them up to each other from what you know of both, what do you think?